Hello guys, in first part we saw that there is a way we can store the files, image, video or any kind of file without any permission in Android, which Android 11 and above device. So now in this video what I'm going to show you how to create a folder without any permission or any kind of special permission. So to create the folder I'm going to use different folder now this type in pictures, um, movies, documents, music, any. But now this time I'm going to use picture this folder. In this folder, yes, I have already taken this name. So in this folder, I am going to create. We are going to create a folder, and that folder, inside that folder, we are going to save a image. Now this time I have taken a different image link, and I will change that image name, file name. My file name will be this one. Okay, so let's create the folder. Remember, this is only possible public in Android device API level 30 and above, and only possible in publicly available directories. Another one more thing I would like to highlight here. So in this root tree, or root of the tree, or the main or top level tree, you cannot create folder here unless you request a special permission. But we are not requesting any permission. Without permission we are going to create folder. So I'm going to choose pictures. In this picture we will create a folder. Now to do that we will create in a variable object of directory. So this directory object comes from .io package. Now this package creates, we are going to use it, no other external, we are not importing any other packages from the pub developer. So it is already comes with the dart SDK. So directory, so here we will create an object directory which we are not going to initiate here, and that's why we are going to tell the this Flutter or dart lab that this can be null. Sorry, this can be null. Now we are not going to mention let. The best way is we are going to mention here it is a null. It is a null. Present when it is created, it is a null. Now we are going to initialize its value in this method when it is called. So download method, in the download method we will initialize its value. So directory is equal to, here the directory will be this one. So directory, now we are going to pass the path. Which path? This path, storage pictures. Yes, we are going to pass it here. This is a directory. Now also we are going to create a new folder. To create a new folder I'm going to mention this is a directory. This directory is the main directory. Inside this another folder should be created. That folder is images. Now this complete link is this complete path is of a direct now, but the images folder is not present in this picture. So let's that we know, but when runtime, what any type of directory or dynamically you want to create a directory. So in that case first check whether that directories exist or not. So let's check directory dot exist, that is this method comes with the directory package. And if it exists, do not do anything. If does not exist, create one. So to do that, now it is giving us a error, it will be gone later. Now here this method checks the directory exists or not. If it exists, it checks exist or not. So this method will return only either true or false, and that is bool, and that bool is future. If it is a future means we have to wait. So let's add a wait. Now we added a wait, but still we are getting an error. Why we are getting error? Because we mentioned this directory object can be null. So here we are going to tell that it is not a null. Why? Because we have initialized its value. So the error gone. But still, we have to make sure the result should be in a negation. That this result should be negated. Why? If this file exists, this directory exists, it will return true. And so the next uh, command line will be inside this, so that we don't want the this directory, this method should result in now false. Why? Because the directory is not exist. If it not exist, then come here. So it will return what? True. If it is true, then come here. But what we want? False. So false opposite is true. So yes, this check will result a false, but we want that false to be converted into true. So to convert, add an exclamatory. Now what we'll do, this exclamatory adding to any object initially, it will create its a negation. If it's a plus, it will create minus. If it's a minus, it will create plus in the maths, not exactly in the code. But for here, it will, if it is true, if you add it, it will create an false. If it's a false, it will create null, true. Okay, so it will check the directory is not exist. That is true. Come inside. Now when it comes inside, we will ask to the device to create it. So directory create. Now again we have to pass a parameter, recursive, true. So it will recreate, it will, the recursive means again and again. Now again we are going to add null check. Why? Because this value does not, it is not a negate, it exists, it is not a null. Now the directory will be created here. If it exists, it will not run this code. If it does not exist, this will create a this will uh, run the code. Now here we are passing the image path to this download method, download object, to create save that image. So here instead of passing this, we are going to pass this directory now. Why? Because it creates the folder and it saves the file inside that. So let's add directory. But what this directory, what exactly it returns? It returns, if you check here, it returns a directory object class. It is not returning the string. We want the string. So to get that string, just add dot path. But it is not going to work here. Why? As per the dart, add a flower bucket, you will get. But again we are getting error because we have to add null check. Now what it returns? A path of this directory. Again the same path here we get. So now run this app. What will happen? On download click button, it will create the initialize the directory path. It will check the directories exist. If it does not exist, it will create, and after creating, the new string will be available. This download method will be called and the image will be saved. Download. Yes. Okay, so we will close this and we will open file manager, and here is your directory. Inside directory, yes, Jai Hanuman, we got the image. Okay, so we created the folder inside the picture folder and another folder images. Inside image pic folder, we got this image. Okay, thank you.